Hey Sag. Overall, I'm seeing Three of Wands, the Moon, and the Lovers. I feel this, a lot of you still has to do with the relationship, the love part of your life, but also Lovers indicates a decision and trying to find balance. With the Moon, there's a lot being revealed. And with Three of Wands, there's a need to look ahead. There's a need to kind of just continue to move forward and have some forward thinking. But with the Moon, this could also trigger a lot of emotions. We do have the solar eclipse happening, and some of you may have needing to release fears, which the Three of Wands can be. Since I don't do reversals, there could be fears of lacking, there aren't more forward movement, or holding on to the past, or just an emotion that kind of keeps you a little bit stagnant. But I do feel some breakthroughs for you. Because obviously it's the Moon. So I feel this is just something that resurfaces, and then you will have information to process it out here, Sag. So let's see what your soul growth guidance is. Okay, so yes, exactly. Practice positivity. So this is going to have a lot to do with your thoughts. And I feel like your emotions are going to be in a certain place, which is obviously going to mess with your mind. But try to be mindful of your thoughts here. So be mindful of the tendency towards negative self-talk and other limiting behaviors that can keep you stagnant and energetically depleted, which is why I was feeling this Three of Wands can feel a little reversed for some of you, because some of you are a little stuck, right? Still unhappy with the choices, or just feeling like you can't make plans yet, or maybe holding on to the past. But I feel like this information or these emotionals, a lot of the times it's because it's giving us information. So yes, it's an awakening, soul awakening. Consciousness around your soul's identity is happening now. You're joining others as part of a massive global awakening. And I feel like your mind is changing, and you're making very big decisions to be more conscious about your choices. But in that awakening is going to be very brutal in the sense of how you feel. Bottom of the deck, we have signs and synchronicities. A lot of you, again, are probably seeing these signs and synchronicities even through dreams. The Moon represents dreams too. So the universe is communicating to you through numbers, symbols, and other signs. Watch for them as they hold a deeper meaning for your life. And I really feel it does hold a deeper meaning for your life. So we do have two major arcanas. I'm going to pull another major arcana shift with this deck. Fair decision. So justice, great. This is karma paying, life balancing itself out. So your angels are aware that you have concerns, clearly, right, with the Moon, and just with the Lovers, meaning decisions as well, but also having to do with just fear of just a lack of disharmony, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation, and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. And that's the letting go and surrendering and no longer making this part of you. Again, that Three of Wands energy where maybe there's a holding on to the past, or just holding on to an emotion, or just replaying. It could be something as simple as replaying these emotions in our mind and having it sit with us. And then us get, like re-trigger and be upset, or whatever the case may be, or just frustrated, or just also be hard on ourselves and in our own response and expectation. So I allow myself to become one at peace. Yeah, this is a moment to just kind of be at peace with the situation, let it go, and let God, let go and let God, right? So let's see what you're going to surrender. Yep, surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. I feel this is an energy of needing to focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So some of you have to become peace at the decision here. Some of you, this Lovers could have been a cheating situation, a revealing of a third party situation, or just, it's one of those things. I'm not going to dive into the details of it. If it comes up with the main spread, we'll get into it, but it's going to be different for all of you. I feel some of you, it could have been a cheating situation, but I also feel for some of you, this is kind of a situation where you no longer are this person, but you see, or someone here, it could be your person, guys. Remember, this could be also people around you. But someone here, it feels like an energy of someone here is needing to have to focus on their own happiness and not be bothered by the moving on of the other person. You know, it's like you can't, someone's moved on and we can't get stuck at, you know, I feel, I'm hearing this, why didn't they choose me? Or what didn't I have? So this is where the mind plays tricks. Again, the positive, practice positive talk, self-talk here. The mind is just, it's all an illusion in the sense of how we feel, and we have a choice to make a difference and change. So 6 of Wands, beautiful. This means progress. So whatever you're feeling now, Sag, you just have to kind of process it. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. I love that we're seeing 6s here, because that means persevere and find some growth and balance. So material and spiritual prosperity, 6 of Pentacles, focus on your life. I feel just focus on your 3D, your day-to-day, what makes you feel balanced throughout the day. It's like shift the energy. 2 of Wands, the waiting game. You know, this is that sitting in energy. So you're going to have to be very patient with yourself in terms of your decisions, because this is about taking a step every day to make the change you want. And what I love is we have 2 wands here. These are 2 aces, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Love begins and prosperity begins. So once you shift your energy, you're gonna focus more on your 3D, and then you're also gonna feel more emotionally fulfilled with what you're doing. This opens up the flow of the new. So let's see the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, the Fool. Just stabilize yourself with the 9 of Pentacles. This is about your pentacles. Keep working on yourself, right? 8 of Pentacles in the bottom. This is about stabilizing your life, starting new, allowing yourself to start new, allowing yourself to balance out, allowing yourself to just see life and take risks in the ones you're comfortable in, and also open to the ones you're, you know, the ones that you're not, and see them as opportunity of growth. Okay, more on the waiting game. Whoa. So 8 of Cups. Yeah, so it's, this change is going to be when you finally make a decision to walk away from the emotions. Yeah, when you choose your happiness. And there goes the 3 of Wands again. When you choose your happiness, I want to point out Ace of Wands, another ace. So you have Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and Ace of Wands. When you finally choose the new, releasing your soul, because the wands represents the soul. So making this decision, and some of you, it is a waiting game in terms of healing, in terms of processing, in terms of closing things out, maybe final. Some of you who are going through, or who went through a divorce, closing things out, final decisions and stuff like that, but needing to make something different here. Some of you, this has to do with work. Obviously, this is not all. People pleaser also. Work situations, focusing on your skills, focusing on what you bring to the table. And there's a waiting game to making plans. Some of you are focusing on new passions with this Ace of Wands, and kind of in the process, you're going to let the flow happen to all this this newness that's opening up here. So again, we're on this Ace of Pentacles. You're speaking your truth, most importantly here. Yep, there goes the steps. 5 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and 5 of Cups. You know, this is a journey. It's going to have its ups and downs, and sometimes you're not going to feel like, you're not going to feel inspired every day. And how do you get through these emotions? Is staying focused on what you're rooting, right? Because this is about Ace of Pentacles. So there goes the Page holding the Pentacle. And this is you taking steps to that direction, right? Moving yourself to it. every day is going to require a certain momentum, you know, moving the needle. It doesn't have to be big, but sometimes, you know, and it's probably going to depend on your emotions. Sometimes it's going to be big, sometimes it's going to be small. A lot of you, those with job situations, this could be a situation where you're wanting to leave the company and you're really focusing on interviewing, and there will be progress with a lot of communication and email in terms of getting new opportunities here. Okay, where this love begins. Yeah, beautiful. So there goes the Devil, Magician, 9 of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. So this is doing away with the past and the negative self-talk, knowing that you have, right, the energy, right? You have the control of your life. You're the one who co-creates. Magician energy. You manifest. You can make these changes for yourself. But with all these positive cards, this Devil also represents the material. And you're changing. You're very obsessed. It's like you guys create this momentum and become obsessed with yourself and your happiness. 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You become obsessed with yourself and really focus on your fulfillment, like your wants, your needs, and making this about yourself, part of your self-care, because this is really bringing about change in your life. Lots of stability. I mean, you've got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles here. You've got 3 aces here. Sag. So there's a lot that Spirit is showing you. Yep, the Hangman. You're being shown so much in this time, and I think all justice is going to be served here. The only minor thing for me here is to watch your self-talk and kind of check yourself, you know, create something. If some of you love to journal, this is about kind of watching what your mind is telling yourself, and maybe, you know, feeling down on those days. You're gonna, again, emotionally feel down, and maybe remember those five of Pentacle moments where you know, things aren't great, and maybe presently aren't great, but you got to focus on the positive, which is these 10s here, and the 9 of Cups, which is your happiness. And also, I also feel like sometimes both these energies feel like a fuel to take steps, because you know how it is. Sometimes these are catalysts. A lot of the times the emotions are catalysts to change. And when you build that resilience, you start to really shift things for yourself, which is, we want to focus back on what Spirit is saying. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. You probably gave yourself too much to other things, your job. It's like you're making just a mental shift here about your focus. So let's see what your abundance guidance is. What is the abundance guidance for Sag, please? What is their guidance? Let me get one more for you. I feel like we have to get one more. Okay, Spirit. So, of course, declutter. So you'll feel better and more focused if you'll take time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So this is, again, making room. Some of you, it's your mind too, but taking the time to declutter from your living and workspace. So anything also that has to do with your time, I feel you need to also do away. Partnerships, there we go. Yeah. Allow healthy, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So some of you, the Lovers, also can represent some of this balance that's coming in and helping you elevate. Some of you, you know, partnerships can be mentors. You know, YouTube is like a university. So a lot of you may feel inspired from someone you're watching, someone you found, and it's helping you build that momentum. We got to be grateful for those people who we find, because sometimes, you know, certain channels come up in our algorithm for reasons, and then it kind of gives us an energy or a motivation, and it's exactly what we need at the time we need it. Again, signs and synchronicities. So this definitely, to me, this partnership could reflect a lot of that change as well. Yep, so new direction. Your higher self is calling you to take a new direction. This could be a new career, job, friendship, or even a new love relationship. This new path will lead you to your highest good. Trust it and just follow the road ahead. And grounding. Definitely with a lot of the pentacles here, especially with this 9 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles with the 6 of Pentacles. That's very grounded energy of finding your way and allowing yourself to have fresh energy, to rejuvenate, to see things with clear mind. You're low on energy right now because you're ungrounded. Ground yourself with the earth and connect again with your body and practical reality. This will bring you success. So I feel the energy... the full moon may trigger these emotions in you that will make you feel a little low. And that's that energy we were feeling here, where some of you are gonna feel low. It's not gonna be every day where you're gonna feel great. But again, it's a reminder that it's a catalyst to get up and go with this Page of Pentacles. What's your focus? Get back to focus. What is it? What is it that we're working towards? What is it that we're moving towards? What is it that this relationship needs? What is it that, you know, all the things that we need to kind of shift our focus on here to make room for this new. Okay, so let's get one more guidance for you, Sag. Oh my goodness. There we go. Yes, so loss. You are allowed to mourn your losses and travel through the process of grief. And those who have experienced losses, again, especially I've been picking up on love reads for you, Sag. There definitely a release of a connection or a transition of a connection. Some of you definitely an end of a marriage or trying to figure out this ending. But it doesn't matter. There's always a sense of loss when it comes to something, which again, we're experiencing here with the 5 of Cups and the 5 Pentacles, right? Where we're trying to just kind of recharge ourselves. And so the mourn stage has, you know, it's okay to mourn, because again, we're processing it. It's your travel, you know, you are allowed to mourn your losses and travel through the process of grief. It's a process. And clearly the process of grief, depending how you look at it, is bringing you towards the new, you know, to make you more stronger and more resilient to this next cycle of your life. So, you know, everything we're doing is always a journey and a process. So Sag, this is your read. I love you. Please like, share, subscribe.